DNA to RNA to protein to trait. 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 My name's Mandell, McGregor, and I like me some peas. So put down your quills and listen up, please. Genotypes, phenotypes, let's hit the books. Geno means letters and pheno means looks. I discovered the math and probability of having a kid with a disability. I published some papers that nobody read. I didn't get famous till after I was dead. But the truth of the matter is there was much I didn't know, like how most traits work and information flow. What molecules were genes? What's the code to life? And how would I leave the monastery and find me a wife? To get these answers, 100 years we had to wait. From DNA to RNA to protein to trait. From Mendelssohn and Stahl and Hershey and Chase. And Watson and Crick and the DNA race. They won a Nobel Prize and didn't credit the girl who took the x-ray photo. What a sexist world. Dominant beats recessive like Bruce Lee beats Chuck Norris. Put your hands in the air and let me take you to the chorus. This is the tale of the gene. From DNA to protein. I studied traits of green peas. My rhymes are so strong you need a prescription. RNA polymerase unzips and glues. G goes with C and A goes with U. Before the copy leaves, you've gotta edit out the junk and add a cap and tail so it don't look like no punk. RNA to protein, that's called translation. The ribosome's the master of RNA manipulation. Codon to anticodon, grab yourself some acid. Amino, that is. Don't let your vacuole get flaccid. Amino acids make proteins like beads make a necklace. Let's hope there's no mutation that could completely wreck this. For some of you, this rap is the first time that you will get this. Put your hands in the air and let me take you to the chorus. This is the tale of the gene. From DNA to protein. I studied traits of green peas. I was a monk with a dream. Your DNA to RNA to protein to trait. 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 DNA to RNA to protein to trait.